and welcome to the Berry Campus Center for exciting volleyball action. Lloyd College, the Continental Athletic Conference, the NAIA, and the NCCAA would like to welcome you to tonight's contest and ask you to join us in supporting character-driven intercollegiate athletics. Help us create a positive environment by showing respect for tonight's student-athletes, officials, and spectators. At this time, I ask you please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. And now, introducing the team, first visitors on the school board, the Ohio Christian University Lady Trailblazers. Number 2, Emily King. Number 3, Leo Simmons. Number 4, Madison Poison. Number 5, Julia Orndorff. Number 6, Lily Smith. Number 7, Lydia Watson. Number 8, Sophie Coleman. Number 11, Josie Buck. Number 13, Aaliyah Snyder. Number 14, Emma Hanna. Number 15, Kennedy Davis. Number 16, Katie Sharp. Number 25, Haley Sembach. Number 28, Kennedy Bowling. Number 31, Emma Ferguson. And number 34, Hannah Skaggs. The head coach of the Christian University Lady Trailblazers is Allie Coyle. And now, your Alice Lloyd Lady Eagles! A freshman from Kingsport, Tennessee, number 2, Peyton Taylor. A freshman from Hazard, number 3, Taylon Hoskins. A sophomore from Paris, number 5, Karina Villanueva. A freshman from Hayden, number 8, Kylie Combs. A freshman from Johnson City, number 9, Callie Butler. A sophomore from Danville, number 10, Cameron Thompson. Your libero, a junior from Big Stone Gap, number 12, Gracie Gibson. A junior from San Antonio, number 13, Rose Scatello. A freshman from Richmond, number 14, Michaela Stoltz. A sophomore from Dana, number 18, Mallory Hall. A sophomore from Fairdale, number 19, Daly Hicks. A senior from Inez, number 20, Kylie Ward. A sophomore from Garrett, number 23, Jaden Hall. And a senior from Hazard, number 27, Krista Ambergy. The student assistant is TK Ellis. The assistant coaches are Haley Thacker and Mason Schroeder. And the head coach of the Alice Lloyd Lady Eagles is Kayla Moore Van Hoos. You're welcome again.
All right, for the fans at home, can I get a Go Eagles?
Go Eagles.
Awesome. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. As always, this is Gannon Brown. Welcome you to the Ox Gym here at Alice Lloyd College for today's volleyball matchup between your homestanding Alice Lloyd College Lady Eagles and the visiting Ohio Christian University Trailblazers. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alice Lloyd College for some volleyball tonight. We already had JV take place, and it's time for some varsity. And as we are underway, it's going to be Ohio Christian getting the first service. That is going to be senior number 14, Emma Hanna. Getting us underway this Tuesday afternoon. And Ohio Christian's going to be the ones. Ohio Christian will be the ones getting the first on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Current score 1-0. I'll try to make the score known a little bit more since the scoreboard isn't working on the stream at the very moment. But there's Kylie Ward with another kill, capping off their away trip. I will find out who they play just a second. I know that Miss Kylie Ward had a historic performance, now being alone at the top of the mountain for Alice Lloyd in the number of kills in a career. So we want to give a huge shout out of congratulations to Kylie Ward. And it looks like I'm getting some help here in a second. The one and only Caden Allen going to be joining me in the broadcast booth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am now joined by the one and only Mr. Caden Allen. Yeah, better late than never. You didn't miss too much. The Eagles are currently sitting at a 3-1 lead. I was just mentioning how Kylie Ward started this game out with a kill, which is going into her game the other day, setting the all-time record for most kills in a career for Alice Lloyd.
I did not know that, but that's impressive. That don't shock me any, though, because we said her name an awful lot the other day.
And I have a feeling we'll be saying it a lot more. She's not stopping once she gets the record. She wants to put them numbers high. Just not the best read there from that back line. That's usually something you don't see Alice Lloyd do too much. If it's going over them, they're good about getting out of the way. Going over who we're seeing out there, we're seeing for Alice Lloyd, number 2, Peyton Taylor. Number 3, Taylor Hoskins. Number 12, the libero, Gracie Gibson. Number 10, Cameron Thompson. Number 13, Rose Scatello. Finishing off right there is going to be number 27, Krista Ambergy. And now for the visitors on the right side from the Ohio Christian Trailblazers is going to be number 15, Davis, number 14, Hannah. Back serving is going to be number 16, Sharp. Looks like number 34, Skaggs. Number 6, Smith. Looks like the libero, number 8, Coleman, is going to be coming in. And running him off is going to be number 25, Simbach. And on that score, we are now sitting at a tied 5-all game.
I like these Eagle jerseys. I think this is the first time that I've seen these jerseys, actually.
I do believe that these are new to this season. I saw they debuted them for an away game, I believe, and I will say they're very clean. I think the sleeves look really well with the color scheme.
I do too, I agree. That was almost a perfect serve right there.
It was. Mallory reacted to it, but I don't know if she was going to be able to get to it.
Them ones off the net, they're hard to judge.
If you're able to plan that and get it to hit the net and kind of deflect in whichever way random, if you don't know which way it's going to deflect, neither does your defender.
Exactly.
So that's probably one of the best spots to put it.
Good block there by Ohio Christian.
And Kylie Lloyd looked like she was just wanting to get that one on the other side, let her team get reorganized, gets them a point. Current score, Alice Lloyd 7, Ohio Christian 5. We were seeing some Eagles do some double duty with that JV game. I believe of the ones that usually get varsity rotation is going to be Michaela Scholes got some playing time. You saw Mallory Hall as the libero. And shockingly enough, you saw Rose Catello as the main setter for the varsity team. Or the junior varsity team, excuse me. And they played great. I don't believe they played a full game. I believe they only played 2 sets, but I think Alice Lloyd did come out on top on both of them.
Good.
And was informed by Coach Van Hoos earlier that now it's going to be number 8, Kylie Combs, is going to be brought up to the varsity roster. That'll definitely be exciting for her.
That makes sense then. I've seen Rose set some in the varsity game. She always gets put in that position. And I thought she looked pretty good at it, so that definitely adds up now.
Yeah, I would say both setters for Alice Lloyd's team, being Peyton Taylor and Rose Catello, are both very good at what they do. I mean, obviously Peyton was our player of the game last game. You don't get that for doing nothing.
No. I'd say the 49 assists definitely helps a little bit.
Oh yeah, just a little bit. And those aces too.
Yeah.
Definitely an exciting career to see for her going forward as the Eagles. That was a great effort there from the back line of Ohio Christian. A little confusion, I believe, the ball not going where number 11 Buck wanted it to go, but all in all, a great effort.
Yeah, Eagles putting it in a difficult spot right there for Ohio Christian to be able to react to.
You see number 23, Jaden Hall with the serve.
Good dig back there by Jaden.
I think Jaden is another name that we don't say as much, but I believe that we're going to start having to, because she's starting to make great plays just like that, keeping the ball alive.
Absolutely.
Great on the serve, great on the back line, all around a great player.
And she plays all the way around, and definitely fun to watch. She does a lot of the little things that you don't notice.
Yeah. Which will definitely be one that we'll talk about many more times. I feel like we say that every stream, that there's people that we don't give enough credit to, and you could honestly say that for about the whole team. This whole team is very well-rounded. Everybody really does their job. There's not really a weak link.
There's not, and I don't think we could stream long enough to be able to talk about each one of them.
No, people would get way too tired to hear this.
That's all right. Good kill right there by number 28 for Ohio Christian. As we mentioned earlier, there's Jaden Hall we see again. Great kill from the back row.
We'll definitely be talking about her a lot if she keeps up this performance. She's already playing great.
Absolutely.
currently sitting at a score of Alice Lloyd 12, Ohio Christian 9. Still a very close game, still anybody's game.
Just missed on the line right there, but that was a smart play. Have 2 substitutions in for Ohio Christian. Number 25 coming in and number 14 back to serve.
The serving is going to be number 14, Hannah, and also something is number 25, Simbach.
That was a little trick play right there. That one kind of had me off guard. I didn't know which one was hitting it.
And with that, we have a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen.
Great block right there.
They are not letting Kylie get that, Kylie Butler get that past the line at all.
I've been impressed with that Ohio Christian front line so far. There's not a lot going past them right now.
No, they're playing very strong. Usually Alice Lloyd's able to get a good rally and get a couple points out of just absolutely hitting it straight through the line, being able to get more power than the defenders are able to generate.
As we see them again right there, makes you curious to see what kind of game plan Coach Van Hoos is going to change here for their frontline hitters.
You definitely will. I do believe you'll see a change in between set 2 and set 1 and set 2. And Coach Van Hoos is great at that. She plays to her strengths, but if her strengths aren't working, they don't really have a weakness that's going to make them worse.
Great dig right there by Jaden Hall.
And there's Scatello playing it off their hands, tying up the game at 13-all.
That was an impressive point right there for Alice Lloyd. You had Jaden Hall diving in the back, and you had a great receive right there by Gracie Gibson, and an impressive set right there by Peyton Taylor, and then Rose Scatello finishing it off.
All around, you're hearing the names that we're hearing a lot, but you're hearing them all working together in this one. If you're watching on YouTube, take a peek at the right side of the gym at the entrance at the top. You can see 2 of the campus kids. That's being Tegan and Crew over there playing just a little bit. It's one of the things you don't see too much on a college campus is just little kids just kind of making it their world.
Gotta love it.
That's Alice Lloyd for you. What a dig there. And they are able to keep it. Not able to get it in a place, but that was very impressive by Ohio Christian, being able to receive off of that big-time hit from Scatello.
That's one of those points, if you're an Ohio Christian fan, that you hate to see not go your way. I mean, that was an impressive dig back there. I wasn't sure which number that was, but she put her body on the line for that one.
Oh, yeah, she definitely wanted it, and she got it.
Wow.
Again, Jaden Hall. Not able to get into that one, but that was very impressive, that effort to run after the Gibson deflection.
Hard to reset yourself after that one right there. Ohio Christian's just doing a great job of putting it where they're not right now.
Yeah, they're definitely doing what they need to be doing to keep this a close one. Current score is Alice Lloyd 15, Ohio Christian 14. Still anybody's ball game. Again, Jaden Hall.
See Alice Lloyd taking the point there, and we have 2 subs coming in for Alice Lloyd. We have number 3, Taylor Hoskins, and number 10, Cameron Thompson. And number 10, Cameron Thompson, going back for the serve for the Eagles.
Well, Jaden Hall going to get a much-deserved a little break. I know that she's been playing amazing this game. I'm telling you, If she keeps that up, there's no chance she's not our player of the game. If you're watching on YouTube, if you want to drop a comment and say who you're rooting for, whether you're rooting for the Lady Eagles of Alice Lloyd or if you're rooting for the Trailblazers of Ohio Christian. Currently sitting at a 16-15 score on the board with the home team with the lead.
See right there, Ohio Christian's tying it up with an impressive kill.
Wow, impressive dig there.
Saying that one hit off the net right there, so a point's going to go to Ohio Christian.
Looks like we do have some activity in the chat. Josh, welcome to the stream. See, you're rooting on Ohio Christian, who's putting on a great fight against our home Alice Lloyd Lady Eagles. We currently sitting at a score of Alice Lloyd 16, Ohio Christian 17. We're seeing a lot of OCU fans out here. Great to have you. Welcome to the stream.
It's always great to see people from the other teams clicking in and watching. That's really what we do this for.
Absolutely, whether it's players from far away, families not able to come out, such as Rose Catello all the way from Texas, or the visitors wanting to watch their team play a little bit. It's always great to see who else tuning in, and we do appreciate you all stopping by and checking us out. Here in a second, I'll get to show off my favorite thing to show off on this stream. I won't spoil it just yet, but next time Alice Lloyd goes back to serve, I'll definitely let you all see it. There we go. We got an Alice Lloyd Lady Eagle fan here in the comment section. Currently sitting at a 16-17 score. And look at that. Our boss Jennifer's in the chat.
Don't get no better than her.
The best of the best. Yeah, absolutely, Miss Buck. We'll definitely be saying the score more often. I do realize that it's barely off the screen on the main one, which we will have to work on off screen, but we'll make sure that next time that we go on stream, we'll be able to make that more visible.
As we see there, Alice Lloyd's tying it up to a 17-all.
And with Alice Lloyd serving, we'll cut to the side camera angle. See what y'all think of that a little bit. Able to get some action out of that with Gracie Gibson with an amazing dig there. Followed by another great dig. That's going to be number 6.
Yep, number 6.
Number 6, Lily Smith, going to be the one getting that one.
Ohio Christian taking the point, and we have 2 subs for Ohio Christian. We have number 13 and number 28. Number 13 going back to serve.
Serving is going to be Snyder, and then number 28 is going to be Bowling. And with that, we are tied at 18, ladies and gentlemen. 18-all in the first set of play.
You see Kylie Ward checking in for Gracie Gibson.
And again, this is my favorite lineup that we usually have out there. You have both seniors, Krista Amberger on the back line, Kylie Ward on the front line. You're going to see Mallory Hall and Cameron Thompson back line. Great duo. And then on the front line, Peyton Taylor and Taylor Hoskins, one of the best setter and one of the best hitters on the team. And both of them freshmen.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely, if you're an Eagle fan, an exciting future.
Oh, big time. I mean, you hate to see a program lose somebody like Kylie Ward or Krista Amberger, who are real leaders, but you know they got to feel great knowing who's going to be coming up and leading the team after them.
Absolutely, and seeing the progress that they've already made this year compared to the previous years, you're definitely seeing that Alice Lloyd's taking a big step. As we see a 19-all ball game, and for Alice Lloyd, we have Jaden Hall going back to serve.
And if you're wondering who's going to be the coming up seniors, looks like on our website it says it's going to be both juniors, Rose Catello and Gracie Gibson will be taking on the senior mantles next year. So again, 2 great leaders. So Alice Lloyd definitely in good hands. And the Trailblazers are going to take a 20-19 lead. An amazing wall block there from Ohio Christian.
Great tip right there. Just nobody covering.
No, it's hard to do anything when you have a team as great as Ohio Christian is at just ball placement. You can tell that they're not a team just trying to hit it on the other side. They know they got their placements down.
And having the front line that they have too, it makes it a whole lot easier for them.
Yeah, we're going to be good at talking about Alice Lloyd because we know them by name, but talking about this Ohio Christian team, they're all around very great. Front line, back line, coaching staff, support group. I'm not seeing any complaints that I would make on this Ohio Christian team.
And for you guys cheering on the Trailblazers, let us know who you're cheering for.
And we are going to have about a 1-minute timeout before we get back to action. So looking at both sides being this even, Mr. Caden, what would you tell each team in this timeout to try to edge forward just that little bit more? Because it's a 3-point game. What would you tell your team? First of all, we'll start with the Eagles. What is Coach Van Hoos needing to tell her team, in your opinion?
Definitely, there's going to be 2 main things that I'm going to say if I'm Coach Van Hoos. The first one is going to be the front line. Maybe try to start working in some tips more rather than just trying to swing hard, because Ohio Christian is kind of playing the swings right now. So if you can get some tips in over their front line, that'll cause them to start having to back up a little bit more. And as for the defensive side, I think that we are going to have to watch out for the tips as well. We're kind of backing up a little bit because they have such great front line players that can hit it that hard, but we also have to be aware of the tips. Now, as for Ohio Christian, if I'm the coach, I'm just going to say keep doing what we're doing. Let's hear some bench energy over here, and let's see if we can just keep the momentum going.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. Alice Lloyd usually really good about getting to the ball no matter where it is. They've struggled just a little bit against this team, and it's uncharacteristic.
Wow, we just see 2 kicks right there.
Very impressive. I think it's rare to see 1 kick in a game. That was 2 in the same play.
Looks like we're playing soccer out here.
I'll tell you, that's impressive. I can't juggle a soccer ball to save my life, and these aren't soccer players. They're not used to juggling like that. And Alice Lloyd able to keep that one alive. The combo of our libero, Gracie Gibson, and Jaden Hall.
Another great dig right there. That was just all-around great volleyball right there by both teams. As we see Alice Lloyd closing the gap just a tad, bringing it to a 20-22 ball game. We have number 2, Peyton Taylor, going back for the serve, and I believe number 13, Rose Catello, just checked in.
A good group in for the Lady Eagles here. Currently at a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Current score, Alice Lloyd 21, Ohio Christian 22. Looks like we're getting some player shout-outs in the comments. Once this set is over, we'll be reading through those, making sure we shout out all the players that's got family watching. So again, if you haven't shouted out your play or give them a shout-out, we'll be reading that here in just a second. As the Trailblazers take a 2-point lead late into the first set.
Another great kill right there. She can really sky up high to get those 2. Got a really impressive vertical.
Absolutely, you don't realize how great of a vertical most volleyball players have, but it's very impressive. Usually when talking about verticals, you talk about basketball, how high you can dunk, or a football wide receiver, how high you can jump to catch the ball. But volleyball is one of those where they really have to get up there. And the higher they jump, the more they can excel really in that front line. And that's why you're seeing players that aren't the tallest, like the Kylie Wards, able to still make a very strong impact on that front line. great effort there from the freshman, Peyton Taylor.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about, too, just being able to play back. And as again.
Usually on the front line, she's showing she can play on the back as well. And that's a player that Coach Van Hoof's got to be happy to have, somebody that can play anywhere.
And speaking of
the placement on that one, Peyton Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. And she tied it up for her team, 23 all.
Number 12, Gracie Gibson back for the Eagles.
Now this is exciting, 23 all. Wanting to take the first set as Ohio Christian gets one step closer, 24-23.
Looks like we have number 34 checking in for Ohio Christian, and number 5 is back for the serve. Number 34 is Hannah Skaggs. Wow.
And that one's looks like it hits the line, keeps the Eagles' hopes for set one alive. We're going to have some subs, Cameron Thompson coming in, as well as Taylon Hoskins coming out as Callie Butler and Jaden Hall. But it also looks like we are having a substitution for Ohio Christian as number 9 Thompson comes in.
Wow, smart play right there. And I know that we had mentioned that a lot last time with Peyton Taylor doing that. You sneak that in here and there, that's just going to be so hard to play and prep for. We will have the Trailblazers taking set one with a score of 26-24. So, Gannon, if you're Coach Van Hoos here, what are you telling your team as we go into the set two?
I mean, even though they weren't able to take the victory on that one, I think you got to enforce the doing what you're doing best. You got to work on that line a little bit. You got to keep your awareness up there so you can stop the tips getting right past you. But, I mean, you don't take a team that close of a game without having a good effort. So there's not much I would say to change. Same thing for the Trailblazers. I mean, not showing any weakness, not showing any flaw. Both of these teams are going to play great games, and I could easily see in this one be going to set number 7, or set number 5. I apologize.
Let's check out these comments here and see who all's tuning in for us.
All right, it looks like we have some fans of, number 25, Haley Simbosch for Ohio Christian, as well as number 8, Sophie Coleman. Looks like the dogs are cheering her on this afternoon, as well as number 7, Lydia Watson. We also have some for number 14, Emma Hanna. And then for Alice Lloyd, it looks like we got some love for number 9, Callie Butler, as well as the libero, number 12, Gracie Gibson. And then going back to the Trailblazers is going to be number 13, Aaliyah Snyder. And then we are going to see some love for number 11, Josie Buck. We're seeing a lot of people out here rooting for a lot of different people.
And I noticed one a minute ago said she was from Canada. So I guess you can say we're making it worldwide up here.
Well, yeah. We're intercontinental up here. Yeah, we're having a great stream so far. If you all missed that when you're just tuning in, Ohio Christian took a very exciting victory in set number 1 with a score of 26-24. Both teams keeping it close the entire game. Yeah, I wonder the recruitment process on the Ohio Christian coach finding a player all the way up in Canada.
Yeah, that's impressive to say that you have on your team.
Yeah, Miss Buck in the comment section, you'll have to let us know how that went, whether she reached out to them or they reached out to her. That's definitely an interesting story to hear coming all the way from Canada.
It's also great to see all the Eagle fans tuning in too. We appreciate you guys as well. as we are about to get set number 2.
Very interesting. I didn't know that. She's saying that it takes Canadians as long to get Ohio as it does to get for Tennessee.
That's actually
very interesting.
Dropping a cool little fact for us here on the stream.
Very cool fact indeed. Look at that. We're not even in class and we're learning some geography.
Right. Power of the internet. As we see number 2, Peyton Taylor, getting it started here for the Eagles.
There's Gracie Gibson.
Great dig right there, too, by Ohio Christian libero.
He's showing a little bit of love to Gracie Gibson. Whenever I first started here last year, I didn't know a lot of names, but Gracie Gibson was a name I learned fast because of her effect on the court, whether it's just being a great teammate or being a phenomenal player. She's one that is definitely a fan favorite here at Alice Lloyd.
Yeah, you can definitely tell she takes on that leadership role out there.
Absolutely, and she'll be a big-time leader next year in her senior season.
Well, Gannon, I'll tell you, wow.
Again, look at that.
Right there.
Amazing dig there from Gibson. Another one. Look at her flying all over the field, or the court. Doing it all.
Wow.
And again, great awareness. Finish off that play.
You know, if that's how the first point of this set's going to be, this is going to be a fun set to watch.
Oh, this has been a great game in general. Yeah, no matter who you're rooting for, you got to be happy with how your team's playing. And I'm sure that'll remain true for the rest of the game.
Wow.
Yeah, Peyton
Taylor from the knees. All right, as we have number 5 for Ohio Christian back for the serve.
Looking at our stream numbers, it looks like we've had a total of 144 views, currently sitting at 54.
Wow. Yeah, we appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, we have a great little group here watching tonight. Asking in the comments about the baseball game on Sunday, I do believe that if they remain to have those, we will be having those streamed on the social medias. I think that one you can actually find on Facebook as well as YouTube, but I don't think we're going to have commentary at that one, as we're still trying to figure out a setup for both baseball and softball. So that one should be live, so you're able to watch the Alice Lloyd baseball as well as Alice Lloyd softball, as long as weather permits. I know I was talking with AD Hall, and he said that weather doesn't look the best, but it's still not a 0% chance. So if we're able to have the game, it'll definitely be up and live and streamed. You'll be able to tune in and watch some baseball. As well as a shout out for number 3, Taylon Hoskins. Again, another freshman that's been making a big impact on this team.
As we were talking, the Trailblazers have jumped up to a 4-2 lead. Make that 5-2 with an extremely strong hit right there. That was number 4, Madison Poyser.
That was a strong hit.
And we see number 16 checking into the game. That is Katie Sharp, and she'll be back for the serve here.
In the comments, I do apologize for having it on the baseline camera. Our main camera does tend to have some glitch just randomly, so if that ever happens, I'll switch it to the other camera just so we are able to keep watching the game, and then as soon as it gets fixed, we'll be going back to action. So I do appreciate you reminding me to change that camera view. Yeah, the Trailblazers are pulling ahead in this one. Currently sitting at a 4-point lead early in this one. But again, that's the great thing about volleyball is you could have a 4-point, 5.6 point, 7-point lead, and it's never safe.
No, it's not. Like we had mentioned a lot in the last stream, it's just a game of runs. As we have number 10 for the Eagles, Cameron Thompson back to serve here. Great dig back there. Point goes to Alice Lloyd, making it a 6-4 ball game. Trailblazer lead. That's one thing I feel like we don't talk about a lot is how hard it is for the back row to make perfect passes on these serves. Like, that's one of the most underappreciated things in the game of volleyball, and it's just so hard to commentate a lot on as we see a great dig there by Gracie Gibson.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely one of the most important parts of the game. Obviously, you have the front and the back, but the front, if they're not able to block it, then it's up to the back to make sure that not only they save it from hitting the ground, but they hit it up into a spot to where the setter is obviously going to be able to make a play off of it.
Absolutely.
It's not just about getting it up, it's about getting it up in a position where your teammates can capitalize.
Yep. As we see Coach Van Hoos taking a timeout here, we have a 7-4 Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, and as we see this, about 50 seconds remaining in the timeout, we're going to break for just a second, and we will be back with the action.
And we are back here as Ohio Christian is starting us off. And with an ace right there, we have number 13, Aaliyah Snyder.
Yeah, they're currently making it a 4-point game. Not trying to let this be a close just like that first one was.
Now that's one thing about volleyball. You definitely don't want to allow it to be a close game because it can go either way really, really fast.
You're seeing some strong hustle over there from Miss Kim Cornett, making sure that the babies aren't going to get hit with that ball. Great hustle there. So as you probably know him better than I do, as you're one of his players, what are your thoughts on Mr. Mayor himself, Scott Cornett?
I think that he is an all-around great dude who does so many things for this school and community and he's very, very much appreciated around here. And he wants to see the best out of every person here. He wants to see success for them, and he does everything in his power to help make that happen.
Yeah, he stays busy. I know he's the baseball coach, the men's basketball coach. He is, I believe, the dean of students. So anything involving fun stuff on campus, that's him. He's very heavily involved in athletics as well as some of the academics. Of course, he wants to make sure his teams are all staying great in class. And on top of that, he is the mayor of Pippa Passes.
Yeah, he's got a lot to his plate, that's for sure.
Yeah, and then adding to that, don't forget to mention that he's able to travel and watch his son Dalton, who plays for the Firefighters in the Savannah Banana Baseball League. So I know they try to go watch him a lot. I saw they were in New York about a week ago.
They were. I did see that as well. That's pretty neat.
Very exciting time to be in the Cornett family for sure.
As we see number 11, Josie Buck back for the serve for Ohio Christian.
That was a beautiful set there from Peyton Taylor.
Absolutely was.
And that was defended. It was defended perfectly, but you gotta say that's about ideal. Krista Amberg is already on her way up, so that by the time that Peyton Taylor sets that, it goes about perfect. There's about half a second where the ball's in the air before it's getting hit straight back down.
Great dig back there. That was a tough one. Great block by the front line Eagles. As we see again, great kill right there by Taylon Hoskins, tying the game at 9. One thing that I've noticed is you haven't really seen a big Eagle lead this game, but they are not letting the Trailblazers get away. They're hanging around by all means.
Yeah, and with that one, with the kill from Taylon Hoskins, they tied up the game. 9-all, ladies and gentlemen.
Again, another great tip right there by Ohio Christian's front line.
That was a great clash there right there.
Great hustle play right there by the Eagles.
And another one that you can start saying her name a little bit more off that Cameron Thompson dig. You're going to see a lot of number 18, Mallory Hall. She just played a 2-set JV game as the libero.
Wow.
So she didn't come out very often. And now she's in here getting varsity minutes, looking like she's fresh, ready to play.
Yeah, that's impressive to say. I mean, being able to play back-to-back games like that, it's definitely not easy.
No, not at all, especially in the position that probably moving the most,
yeah.
Being the libero, being everywhere going for the ball. That was a smart placement there from Peyton Taylor. Normally you'd see somebody jump up and get an awkward hit on it. They would try to just send it over the net and let her team regroup, but she sent it high up so her team was able to capitalize and try to make a play out of that.
Yeah, she's a freshman, but you cannot tell when she's on the court.
Not at all.
I'm extremely impressed by watching her play.
I think we all are. A lot of people watching, I'm sure, are seeing a lot out of her from this season, her freshman season. And we're going to see number 23, Jaden Hall, back for the service as Alice Lloyd is in a 1-point deficit. Score is 10-11.
Great all-around player out there by Ohio Christian. He's seen an amazing dig right there off of the serve. I'm not sure how that works. Do they consider a dig off of a serve? For some reason, I want to say that that's not considered a dig.
I'm not very familiar with that. If anybody in the comments knows, please let us. I'm sure that you all know a lot more about volleyball than we do. The question is it considered a dig being the first hit after a serve? I would much rather ask than assume and get it incorrectly. We're going to see 13, Rose Scatello coming in for Mallory Hall. Scatello also playing a lot of minutes in that JV game earlier on today as the primary setter.
Great dig back there by the libero. And Jaden Hall with an absolute rocket. Okay, so we do see Mrs. Buck saying that a serve received does not contribute a dig. I thought that was the case, but I wasn't really for sure about that.
Yeah, we do very much so appreciate you informing us that in the comment section.
Absolutely. Peyton Taylor with the serve. Great dig back there by Jaden Hall. Man, this front line for Ohio Christian, they're playing a lot of mind games here for the Eagles. I mean, they're taking away their strengths right now, and that's making it difficult for them to overcome.
Yeah, you don't see that too much out of the Lady Eagles. Not really having their strength at that front line. That's usually how they're able to dominate. But you're seeing Ohio Christian match them perfectly.
Oh, by hustle plays right here. Great hustle by the Eagles.
Yeah, Callie Butler.
Yeah, there we go. Great block by Kylie Ward. with that Collyward block. That makes it a 12-14 Trailblazer lead, and we see number 12, Gracie Gibson, back for the serve for the Eagles. Great serve right there, or set, great kill. I believe that was number 14, Emma Hanna, on the kill right there. That's the one that we were talking about from Canada. And we have number 16, Katie Sharp, back for the serve. Just out, and that extends the Trailblazers lead to 16-13.
And it looks like we're seeing a little bit of substitution on both sides. We'll start with the Eagles. You're going to see Callie Butler out, Jaden Hall out, Cameron Thompson in, Taylon Hoskins in. As well as we're going to see, looks like the libero is going to be coming in for Ohio Christian. That being, I believe, number 8, Sophie Coleman.
Wow. Oh, miscommunication out there by the Eagles, but
that was a great dig there from Gracie Gibson.
Even more impressive kill. I mean, that when the ball's hit that hard at a defender, it's going to throw the defense a little loop. And we have number 13 Snotter back for the serve. Wow, great dig back there by number 6, Lily Smith, keeping that ball alive right there. Oh, I'm sorry. That point went to the Eagles. I was wrong about that.
Ooh, looks like we evened out on that one. It's going to be Alice Lloyd 15, Ohio Christian 17. I don't think Ohio Christian was the happiest with the call there just a second ago, but they got the ball back now.
Seeing the Eagles make a lot of just mistakes this game that we don't normally see from them.
It's very uncharacteristic.
Smart play back there by Mallory Hall to let that ball go out. That'll make it a 2-point deficit for the Eagles. Trailblazers 18, Eagles 16.
And we're going to see the senior Krista Enberg back to serve. And while we're looking around a little bit at some of the support here, you're seeing a lot of athletic support here from fellow athletes. I mean, there's a ton of your fellow baseball players in here, I know that. I'm seeing a lot of the men's soccer team in here and a lot of faculty. I know Dr. Cindy Salmons is over there. I know she's in here every time there's an event, whether volleyball, whether it's basketball. She's a big athletic supporter.
Love to see that support, too, from your staff.
And then we saw her in the comment section. Now we're seeing her in the flesh. The one and only Jennifer Hall.
Yep.
And we can't forget her friend Janice over there with her. And then the one and only Micah Turner over there with the camera. And then over there standing in the doorway entrance is going to be the soccer coach Juan Lander, as well as he's on the baseball staff, I do believe, as well as Coach Loggins, who is the golf coach, as well as on the baseball staff. Yep. So I know baseball is very well spread out. You have a lot of different members on that team.
We do, indeed.
I know you got Coach Lovell, as well as Coach Maple, and then Coach Cornett. You have a very, very unique coaching staff, we'll say.
And Coach Hatfield.
Can't forget old Coach Hattie. One of a kind dude right there.
There
looks like they're playing some ping pong there. You hit it to me, I'll hit it back to you. And Kylie Ward able to keep up with that one. Current score, Alice Lloyd 18, Ohio Christian 19. We have a 1-point game late into this second set of action, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget that Ohio Christian did take the first set, so Alice Lloyd looking to tie it up. Ohio Christian looking to extend it to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, definitely a big set right here for the Eagles. You don't want to be down 2-0 in a game.
Not at all. That's a hard one to come back from, knowing you have to win 3 in a row.
Definitely not impossible. We almost saw it the other day from Crown.
Yeah, Crown put on a performance. I've heard a lot of members of the athletic department talk to me about that Crown game, saying that they saw Alice Lloyd win the first 2, and they're like, okay, it's time to turn the stream off. Okay, it's time to go home. But then Crown, out of nowhere, flipped the switch and played some of the best volleyball I've seen from an opposing team in this gym.
Absolutely, completely different ball club.
And Ohio Christian will be the first to hit 20. Current score is Ohio Christian 20, Alice Lloyd 19. As we see a couple substitutions, looks like number 25 and number 14 coming in. Number 14 being Emma Hanna, and number 25 being Haley Simbosch. That's going to be Hanna back with the serve.
Wow, great dig right there by, that was number 14, Emma Hanna.
Got to hear her name 3 times in rapid succession there. You know she's doing something right.
Absolutely.
Look at Gibson with the dig there. Now, when I tell you that Gracie Gibson's probably the ultimate leader on this team, I'm not exaggerating. Whoever was commenting about Gracie Gibson's got to be happy with how she's performing.
Yeah, that was an impressive dig right there. I mean, there was no limbs on the ground on that one.
And Jaden Hall again, getting another one.
You know, as an outsider looking in, that's something that I would like to see a lot more from the Eagles. I feel like there's a lot of success with that back row set to Jaden Hall.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of success in general from Jaden Hall on this one. Yeah, she's definitely earning her flowers this game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a great dig from Peyton Taylor.
That's one thing I've noticed about her. She can really do it all. She can set, dig. You even see her spike it sometimes. You don't see that a lot from a from a setter. My apologies.
You're seeing a 3-level player right here in this freshman. And that's definitely going to be something that Coach Van Hoos has got to love to see going forward. And the ball gets wedged here in the steps. Or, yeah, the ladder over there for the official. I've never seen that one before.
I have not either.
That's going to set it at a 1-point game. Current score, Alice Lloyd 22, Ohio Christian, or sorry, Alice Lloyd 21, Ohio Christian 22. Got a little bit ahead of myself on that one.
We're really seeing a repeat to last set.
We are. It's coming down to the wire.
Ohio Christian, they're just playing really fundamental volleyball right now, and they're not letting Alice Lloyd get any points.
No, they're not making any mistakes at all. Now the score is going to be Alice Lloyd and Ohio Christian at 22 each. 3 points away. Currently going to have the libero, number 12, Gracie Gibson, back to serve. And I would say that she is one of the strongest servers for Alice Lloyd.
I would agree with that statement.
A little costly mistake there. Alice Lloyd taking a lead here late.
This is the first Alice Lloyd lead that we've seen, and
it's been a while.
Yeah,
but this is the perfect time to have that.
Absolutely.
I'd rather lead in the end than lead in the beginning.
Yep. Wow. I mean, that.
If you're going to look up the perfect set to perfect kill, that's the picture you're going to see. There was nothing that Alice Lloyd was able to do on that one.
No, that was probably textbook perfect.
That was beautiful.
We have number 16 back sharp for the Trailblazers.
And look at Ambergy saying, you want to check out something cool? Let me do it too. Alice Lloyd 1 point away from winning this one.
Yeah, the Eagles aren't backing down by any means. Have Taylor Hoskins checking in and Cameron Thompson checking in.
And Cameron's going to be back there serving. Again, one of the stronger servers for Alice Lloyd.
Good serve. Even better killer out there, number 4, Madison Poisel.
Yeah, Madison just got a shout out in the comments, so I know that I bet Shannon's excited to see that play.
Absolutely.
We're tied at 24-all, ladies and gentlemen. And now that we're this high up, it's going to be 2 points to win. You got to win by 2. And Alice Lloyd potentially one more step closer. They got to have him a good serve here from Rose Catello, the junior from Texas.
Great serve right there. We're going to see Alice Lloyd take set number 2 with the exact same score reverse that Ohio Christian took set 1. That score of that one's going to be 26-24. That one was a nail biter there, Caden. I could have seen that one went either way. Yeah, that was definitely a nail biter.
Yeah, and when we're talking about Alice Lloyd's future, we're talking obviously about who's going to be coming up, the juniors, that being Rose and Gracie. But you also have a very strong sophomore class that's going to follow them. Current sophomores are Cameron Thompson, Mallory Hall, Daly Hicks, and Jaden Hall. Now those are some names that we've said a lot, and that's definitely going to be 4 that are going to be great at leading this team and being great supporters in their junior year next year to support their seniors. So the older group is a very strong group for Alice Lloyd, but you can't forget the freshmen that are going to be able to continue to back their team. So at every age group, every grade level for this Alice Lloyd team, you got some stars.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of weight being carried for each age group, honestly, whether your seniors hold a lot of weight, all the way down to the freshmen hold a lot of weight. And like you said, you just mentioned the sophomores, and we've mentioned the freshmen tons of times, and I think that now with the success that this program is starting to see, you're going to see these recruits are going to want to start coming here because they're going to see how great of a team that Coach Van Hoos is building, and that's going to be something that they're going to want to be a part of.
Yeah, anybody looking to potentially join the Alice Lloyd Lady Eagles, I know that you got to be looking at who your teammates are going to be. You're going to look at the coach. You're going to see, okay, what can this coach do to elevate my game? But it's not a one-person sport. It's not like golf where a coach is going to be the only difference in your performance because you don't have to rely on somebody else. You want to go somewhere that you're going to have some supporting players. And if you're looking at that back line where you're going to be able to play with people like Gracie Gibson, like Cameron Thompson, like Jaden and Mallory Hall, that's a great supporting cast to have beside you. Or if you're on the front line, you're going to have perfect sets from Peyton Taylor. You're going to be able to set for people like Taylor Hoskins, Rose Catello. You're looking at a very solid team, and I could see an argument for any position to want to join and play with this group of girls.
Absolutely, and we can sit here and talk individual talent all day long, but I think the best thing about this team is how well that they mesh together.
Oh, yeah, you can tell they're best friends off the court. And I say you see them in groups all over campus. I know personally I see Mallory, Jaden Hall, and Cameron Thompson hanging out with each other all the time, and you can see that on their off-court chemistry definitely translates on the court. I mean, they're 3 of the best on the back line that we have.
Absolutely. Going into the third set here, we have a Ohio Christian 2-0 lead on the Lady Eagles. Oh, 1-1. Sorry, that's my fault.
Yeah, this we are tied up here in Pippa. Currently at 1-1 each. Alice Lloyd able to nail biter, take that last set.
I just wanted to build the suspense, you know.
Yeah, the story of the comeback kid, the karate kid out here in Pippa.
Yep.
So going away from just Caden Allen as baseball player or star commentator for Eagle Radio, how is Caden Allen as the student? How are classes going this semester for you?
They're going good so far. You know, I don't have any complaints whatsoever. I'm really enjoying all the professors I have. Able to build close relationships with them, and if I have any issues whatsoever, I mean, I can feel that I can go and talk to any of them. So definitely no complaints in that aspect.
So I understand you're, I believe, a business major?
No, I'm a
Kinesiology major. So who are some of your teachers that you've already seen make an impact in you?
Oh, obviously the great Gary Stepp. I would say, I don't want to. I feel bad answering this question because I don't want to leave anybody out. Because like I don't have any complaints to any teachers whatsoever.
That's
so
wonderful. Yeah.
We're gonna remain a neutral ground right here, and we're not gonna shout anybody out.
Yeah, but Gary is definitely one you can see no matter what program you're into, just athletes in general. I know a lot of people are big fans of his, as he's primarily in running of the website. So if you're a fan of how the website looks, it's because of three people mainly, I would say. I know AJ Hall's been working on it a lot, but that's going to be Gary Stepp, and that's going to be Jennifer Hall. So they keep that athletics website looking great. And myself as a communications major, I know I can shout out my teachers because of my 5 classes, I only have 3 teachers this semester, and that's going to be Dr. Cindy Salmons, phenomenal teacher, very, very adamant. It's a little more work than some other teachers, but I do believe that helps towards your education a lot more. And then you're going to have Dr. Pitts, who's up in the stands. If you look in the top left of the stands in the white shirt with the black stripes on it, she's phenomenal. She's one of the funniest people you'll ever have in class. I can see her, I could talk to her like a classmate about the subject. She's always there to help you understand, and she's always been a great teacher. I've had her since my freshman semester. And then Professor Emily Reagan, who we were able to work with, her husband in marketing, but so we already have that connection knowing her that way. But knowing her as a teacher, she's phenomenal. She has a unique connection with students because she's going for her doctorate in the program right now. So she is currently a student at, I'm not sure what school she's enrolled in, but she's able to see, okay, I'm a student and I'm seeing this, so how can I imply this to my students? And that's something you can't really replace because some of these teachers haven't been in class for 10, 15 years, and teaching has obviously changed and they're going with the flow, but being a student is something that is very valuable to the teaching aspect because you know what it's like to be in their position. So I think that she has a very unique stand as a teacher in this moment. And I'd say she's one of my favorites. She's my advisor as well, so definitely keeps me straight on the right path.
Yeah, and I have the privilege of having her as a teacher as well for public speaking, so I can vouch with you on that one. She's definitely a great person to have.
Yeah, and while we were talking, Alice Lloyd taking an early on lead. Current score is 4-2 with Scatello back to serve.
Great block right there by Peyton Taylor. You know, as we were talking, Peyton Taylor's really been doing it all. She's had some great digs. Definitely playing all around out there.
Yeah, it feels like about every set, somebody else decides to shine. I mean, obviously that first set and a lot of that second set, you saw Jaden Hall playing phenomenal.
Yep.
But now this set, you're going to maybe see somebody different. I mean, currently we're seeing Peyton Taylor play great, so you never know. Anybody can just decide this is going to be my sound. And I don't think it's necessarily a decision. It's just something flips,
yeah.
And they're playing right. They're playing perfect.
That's the great thing about this team, too, is, you know, you're going to be able to have somebody just turn that switch on at any point, and you're not going to have anybody try to force that switch on themselves. It's like you said, it kind of just happens.
And another thing I really like is you're not going to see somebody try to outshine somebody else. If somebody else is playing great, then they're going to let that person play great. Like last 2 sets, you saw a lot of Jaden Hall. Nobody on that back line was going to try to stop her from getting the ball or try to make themselves look better. They saw themselves as a team, and they had an individual playing great, so they're going to let that individual continue to play great.
Yep. As we just see there, an awesome one-handed set with an awesome kill. And there we go again. Krista Ambergy, 2 in a row. Making it a 7-4 Eagle lead here in the 3rd set.
Yeah, Alice Lloyd hasn't taken a lot of early on leads here, but you gotta like to see one early on here.
That ball is out, and that makes it a 7-6 Eagle lead here. Or some would say 6-7.
Yeah, you could see a 6-7 ball game here in Pippa. You can't say that no more. We're currently sitting at a tied 7-all game, ladies and gentlemen. That's some great awareness there from Taylon Hoskins. It deflects off of Gracie Gibson's hands, not where she wants it to go, but
wow,
Taylon Hoskins again.
Right there.
Great placement from the senior, Kylie Ward.
As we have Jaden Hall and Callie Butler coming in for the Eagles, we'll put Jaden Hall back to serve. Great dig right there by Gracie Gibson. Wow. And keeping it alive right there was Mallory Hall. But Ohio Christian is not giving up by any means right there, as you see a perfectly placed kill, making it an 8-all ball game.
Yeah, Ohio Christian starting to get a little bit behind them. It's 8-8, so it's anybody's game, obviously, but Ohio Christian's looking like they're looking for a run here. And you really don't see that too much from Kylie Ward, not able to hit that one. Past the net. Going to give Ohio Christian a 9-8 lead.
Job right there by the Eagles, making it a 9-all ball game, as we see 13 Rose Catello coming in for Mallory Hall, and that'll put Peyton Taylor back to serve for the Eagles. Great block right there by Ohio Christian's front line. And we will see number 13, Snyder, and number 28, Bowling, coming in for Ohio Christian.
We're going to see libero Gracie Gibson back to serve a little too hard on that one. And coming up next month, October the 11th, it's going to be a Saturday. It's a most of the day event. It's going to be Appalachia Day. Caden, I know you're a freshman, so I don't believe you've ever attended it. But what have you heard just from working in the office about Appalachia Day going forward?
Yeah, like you mentioned, I'm not really familiar with it yet. This is my first year going into it, but I know that there will be a lot of vendors and a lot of people in the community coming down here. But that's really all about that I know.
Yeah, so for you and for anybody watching that doesn't have the most knowledge of Appalachia Day, it's Alice Lloyd's annual Appalachia Day celebration festival, whatever you want to call it, where it's all local vendors, and every item is either food or handmade or a craft or something handmade, which is the biggest emphasis that you have to make it to be able to sell it. So you see some unique stuff here. I saw a lot of bottle art, woodcraft, a lot of paintings, a lot of 3D printed stuff, a lot of great food. So anybody interested in that, definitely come out. October 11th, it's a unique day in Pippa. There's tables set up down campus. There's live music. There's door prizes. I know that every stall gives out a door prize. They go, I do believe they announce those about every hour. You see a lot of alumni come back. That's my favorite part, talking to alumni, because this isn't how campus looked when they were going here. So they're able to tell you stories about this place or how this used to look. It's a very unique experience. Even if you've never been to Alice Lloyd in your life and you're nearby, and you don't got nothing to do, October 11th, head on down to Appalachia Day. We'll definitely be getting more details out closer to time, but just wanted to put that in your brain just in case that's something you would want to do in your future. And I do understand that we have alumni games as well that day, baseball and softball. It'll be current Eagles versus former Eagles. So I know that baseball, I'm sure that a lot of coaching staff could be playing against you all.
Yeah, they could.
I see old Scotty C hit one over the fence for you.
I'm sure he's still got it in him.
I guarantee it. You're going to see the Trailblazers take a 1-point lead. Current score, Alice Lloyd 11, Ohio Christian 12.
Saying it hit off the net there, so that'll give the Trailblazers a 13-11 lead here. And back serving is the libero junior, Coleman. Great dig back there by Coleman. As we see again, the Eagles just making mistakes, costing them points. Wow. Awesome kill right there by Krista Ambergy. That serve right there goes out, making the lead 15-12 Trailblazer lead.
And it does look like we're going to have a timeout. Current score, Alice Lloyd 12, Ohio Christian 15. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back seeing Ohio Christian take the first point out of the timeout, currently sitting with a 4-point lead late into this third set. Well, this is a big set, Caden. This gives you a 2-1 lead. This gives you a one step closer to victory. This puts your opponent one step farther than you are.
Yeah, definitely. Whoever loses this set right here has got a lot more pressure added to him on this next one.
Look at that awareness from Taylon Hoskins.
And they're going to say the Eagles tipped it here, making a 17-12 lead for the Trailblazers. Wow, great dig right there by Rose Catello.
Yes, Catello being able to get down and get at that one. But a perfect placement spot there for Ohio Christian. They saw nobody was in that back corner when they took that shot.
You know, this front line for Ohio Christian, not only do they have good size on them, they're able to hang in the air for a good amount of time, so that allows them to survey the court and see where everybody's at. As we see right there, Ohio Christian showing off some dance moves, as they are the first team to 20 here, making it a 20-12 ball game.
Yeah, Ohio Christian really taking a prominent lead here late into this one. They have a 10-point lead late, so I mean, this is going to be a hard one for Alice Lloyd to able to come back from. But if they're able to, then you know that momentum's going to carry them through what should be a final fourth set.
Yeah, absolutely. And this isn't something that you see an awful lot.
Oh, not at all.
Great dig back there. Number 11, that was Josie Buck. We see Alice Lloyd getting their first point in a little bit.
We're going to see the senior, number 27, Krista Ambergy, back to serve.
Almost perfect placement right there. That would have been impressive if that one hit the line.
It was close to it. They're going to need Krista to go a while with this serve. And she's one that can do it.
Absolutely.
As we currently sit with a Alice Lloyd 14, Ohio Christian 23 score. We are 2 points away from Ohio Christian taking this one to set number 4. Make that 1 point.
Alice Lloyd's got to be perfect from here on out. That'll do it for the third set, as we see Ohio Christian taking this one 25-14.
Yeah, we have fourth set play of action. So what are you telling Lady Eagles, if you're Coach Van Hoos, on how to come back from this one?
You know, I feel like after they got down by about 3 points right there, it was like the energy was kind of sucked out of them. You didn't really see much enthusiasm or anything right there, which, like I said, that's not something that I've seen So hopefully right here you can see them regroup, bounce back, and make this a 5-set ball game.
I'll tell you, as much as anybody, I'm a big fan of that set 5, so I'd love to see it here tonight.
Absolutely.
And we have about 2 minutes, 20 seconds away from our 4th set of action, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the 4th set of action here in the Aux Gym at Alice Lloyd College. Currently sitting at a 2-1 set score with Ohio Christian taking the lead. If they win this one, they're going home winners. If they don't win this one, we go on to set 5. Again, thank you for joining us on the stream, no matter how far you're tuning in from, no matter who you're rooting for. We can all agree that both teams have played some great volleyball out here.
Alice Lloyd started off first this game.
And it looks like we are tied up, 1-1. Trailblazers wanted to tie that one up. Definitely, you don't want a team to start out with any type of lead. And I got to give credit to this coaching staff. You tell that they're very vocal. They're very in it with their team. They're gonna see the highs and the lows with this team. We're having looks like a game of Twister out there on the Eagles side.
Again, just that Ohio Christian
on
front
the
line.
line.
It's just, they're a tough task to deal with.
That was almost great placement. If she's able to go a little bit more to the right out of Jaden Hall's range, she would have probably gotten a point there. But they're able to capitalize off the Callie Butler hit there, right in the middle of space, tying it up at 2-2.
Yeah, you see right there, she just played the tip game right there, and they were able to get past them. It's just really impressed with this front line for Ohio Christian. They really don't let anything get past them.
They're not really showing flaw. Like usually whenever we're playing a team, you notice that this team's good at this, but they're not the best at this. They're all around a very good team. Like you're seeing rotations coming in, coming out. And as a not an Ohio Christian fan, so I'm not able to be familiar with these players, you're not seeing a drop-off.
No.
You're not seeing a drop-off from one player to the next. It's almost like they're all the same skill level.
Absolutely.
And, I mean, you're seeing that same with Alice Lloyd. You're seeing two even teams. That's why I do believe this one will end up going to set number 5.
And, you know, like I mentioned earlier, you had asked me what I would do if I were Coach Van Hoos, and I had mentioned the tip game, but I feel like Alice Lloyd's tried the tip game, and Ohio Christian's just able to cover that really well, too. So, I mean, at that point, it's kind of just like, what do you do?
At this point, I'm telling them, go play volleyball, do what you do best. And obviously, that's probably not the answer, which is why I'm not Coach Van Hoos.
No, I definitely think she has us beat on her knowledge a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
As we see Juan Lander in the right corner teaching these kids how to mop a little bit.
Yeah, he's putting them to work. This is a work college.
That's right.
Juan's a great dude, too. He's the soccer coach for men's and women's soccer. I know the men's team's having a great season. I do believe they're undefeated, if I'm remembering correctly.
Wow.
And I know the women's team it's younger than the men's team, so they're still working on a few different things, but I know that they're definitely building a great group of ladies out there. Crazy dig there from Gibson. I'm telling you, that sounds like it hurts, and they act like it's nothing.
Yeah, it does sound like it hurts, especially with that much heat behind it.
Yeah, we'll have to myth-buster that. We'll stand on the other side with our pads on, and we'll let Kylie Ward spike balls at us until probably our arms fall off.
I'll be on the injured list for a year.
I wouldn't be able to pick up a camera.
As we see back there, setter Peyton Taylor putting in work with the digs.
We're seeing a lot of excitement out of the fans here. Yeah, a lot of that out of the far right side of the bench. That's a lot of our coworkers. I know Micah Turner sitting back there behind Jennifer and her friend Janice, throwing his hands up, getting very excited out here.
You would have thought a train just rolled through this gym.
Yeah, I was informed that last time I shouted him out, I said that he traced chains instead of chased trains. So let me clearly say, Micah Turner chases trains.
There you go.
I don't think he traces chains.
He might do it.
They're currently sitting at a little bit of an eagle run. They're playing very strong this set with an 8-3 lead.
Great dig back there by Ohio Christian Libero.
And great awareness there by the Libero Gibson. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be able to tell if this ball was just in or out. They are so close to the line, and you get caught up in it, and I wouldn't know where I was at on the court, if I'm being honest.
I'm the same way, and I'm right there with you. Being a college volleyball player would not be easy.
This definitely takes a ton of skill.
Great placement right there for Ohio Christian. That'll make it a 9-4 Eagle lead here.
Yeah, Alice Lloyd coming out with a little bit of a lead. You haven't seen them take an early lead this entire game, but this might be what they need to push them forward and take it to set 5.
Yeah, they're definitely coming out hot here. As the Trailblazers take the point here, and we have the libero for them going back for the serve, Sophie Coleman. Wow. Again, you just see a great block right there by the Ohio Christian front line.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest spots of their game is that front line. They've been really playing perfect.
And again, you see just Alice Lloyd trying to tip it in that time, and they just have somebody covering perfectly. I mean, this Ohio Christian team is just, they're playing very, very well right now.
And also able to capitalize off of a bad deflection there. Going to take a 10-6 lead. Able to play it off of a fan, very impressive. Not able to get the point off of that, but from the dig to the deflection to the save, very impressive there from the Lady Eagles.
Not much you can do about that right there. As we have number 14, Emma Hanna, back for the serve for the Trailblazers. Oh, and it takes
I do think the basketball
perfect.
net saved it on that one.
You know, I haven't paid attention to this all game, and I'm going to have to start paying attention now because I just caught it in the corner of my eye. But if an Eagle player hits it out, the Ohio Christian bench has something that they do with their hands. Like they do some type of, I don't even know what you would consider that, celebration, I guess.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to pay attention. I see a lot of teams have different cadence celebrations that they do, whether it's for the team hitting it out or an ace or a block. It looks like a little chant cheer that they do. I mean, honestly, you see that kind of helps the energy keep going for their team. Staying loud behind their team is going to drive them forward.
Absolutely. And as you see, Eagles were a 8-3 lead, and now it's down just to 11-9, 12-9 after the Kylie Ward kill.
Great placement there from the senior.
Say it hits the net again right there.
It's very hard to tell, so you know that official's got the best spot for that. It looks like it hits hands every time to me.
Yep, that's definitely a tough thing to do is be an official because you don't have much time at all to react to things like that right there.
No, not at all. I definitely couldn't do it.
No.
For the lone fact that the coaches are always going to be your biggest fan and your biggest hater.
Yep. So we see Rose Catello checking in. And then we see, I want to say number 15, Kennedy Davis, and number 8, Coleman check in for Ohio Christian.
Yeah, number 8, Coleman's going to be one that we could say a lot this game, the libero. I mean, obviously you wear the different color jersey for a reason. And she's proved why it's hers.
That's another thing right there, too, that don't get talked about a lot. I mean, for them diving all over the floor as much as they do, I couldn't imagine the floor burn that they have.
Oh, it's very impressive they're able to dive and then get up like nothing happened.
Yep.
I mean, you know they got to feel it.
Oh, yeah. Great dig back there by Jaden Hall.
Yeah, she's putting on a very stellar performance today.
She has, and we see here the Trailblazers are going on a run, just cutting the deficit down to 1 for them, making it 13-12 Eagle lead. Jaden Hall again, good serve receive back there, and Kylie Wood with a great kill.
And you're going to see senior for senior swap. Kylie Ward out. Krista Amber again.
Definitely don't like to see this, so we'll take a break here and
And we are back in action, ladies and gentlemen, with that Gracie Gibson serve.
great tip right there by Krista Amberg. He caught the defense sleeping out there and put it right where they weren't.
Yeah, one of the people that deserves a good amount of credit here is our athletic trainer, Cam. She's at every sporting event. She's always down there in case an athlete needs to get eyes, to get tape, no matter what.
Yeah, she definitely puts a lot of work in, and that's for sure. Even practices, you can always catch her at the team practices. She's always around and always helping out the athletes here. So
well, I'm sure her schedule is definitely busy. But you know she's got to love what she does. And I know that Alice Lloyd loves having her here.
Great kill right there by number 28, Bowling.
That's going to set us at a score of Alice Lloyd 16, Ohio Christian 13. Alice Lloyd looking to keep building on that lead and take the set. Ohio Christian looking to upset on this set, being down a good amount.
You know, when you're able to sky up that high and be able to hit the ball at a downward angle, that just shows you how high you're getting up. As you see right there, great block.
And Gracie Gibson with an amazing play there, able to get down in what looked like an awkward position, but still able to focus long enough to get the ball. As you're going to see the substitution they've been doing the whole game, Butler and Hall out, Thompson and Hoskins in.
And the Eagles are currently sitting at a 17-3 lead here in the fourth set. Right there by the Ohio Christian front line.
They're currently sitting at a 17-14 score. Anytime Alice Lloyd's able to get something going, it looks like Ohio Christian stops them and gets a couple of their own, keeping this one really close.
Yeah, you're not seeing no quit or no back down from either team. As you see right there, number 7, Lydia Watson, a freshman.
Yeah, I feel like volleyball is one of those sports. There's a lot of different sports where if you're down big late in the game, you're going to sub in your bench. Volleyball, or at least Alice Lloyd volleyball, even if they do sub in a couple players, they're still playing like they want to try to come back and go all the way. So I would say volleyball is one of the biggest never back down, never give up sports.
Absolutely. A great Nick A30 reference right there.
We're going to keep it family friendly.
Yep.
Looks like a little bit of questioning from the Ohio Christian coaching staff. I'm going to pull up their coaching staff on the website, show them some love. They've been doing a phenomenal job. That's going to be head coach and athletic director, Allie Coyle. And her assistants can be Bailey Walker and Kenzie Hoffman.
Not to interrupt you here, but holy cow, what a kill right there.
Yeah, that's going to give some momentum.
That absolutely will.
And if you're Alice Lloyd, you're hoping it's a little. If you're Ohio Christian, you're hoping it's a lot. But yeah, very impressive. I know being a head coach and an athletic director has to be challenging. I know we have Nathan Hall, who is our athletic director, as well as softball coach. So I know he's definitely got the same type of job as the head coach of the Lady Trailblazers volleyball team.
And as you see, Trailblazers again are starting to build some momentum, making it a 1-point deficit again. We'll see if the Eagles are able to stop the bleeding here and get back on track for a win.
Looks like the official was looking to see a call on that, didn't get one, and didn't let him keep playing. And then I do believe Alice was able to capitalize on that one with a 2-point lead late into this fourth set of action. And this is a big one. It's win or go home for the Lady Eagles.
It appears there's a wet spot on the floor. We're about to get to get those kids out here to mop it up.
Looks like we're using a shirt. Ohio Christian providing their own cleaning supplies.
And as we see here, Krista Amberg back for the serve for the Eagles. Again, the Eagles are 2-point lead here, 19-17.
It looks like we're going to clean up just a little bit more. Always appreciate a team coming into a visiting place and keeping it cleaner than they found it.
Yep.
I see all the big college football teams will be posting that no matter how big they win or how bad they lose, showing some hospitality.
Yep.
So we can sure do the same thing and show some little appreciation for Ohio Christian deciding to clean up the court just a little bit.
Speaks a lot about the coaching staff right there. Well, apparently the floor did not get cleaned very well right there as we saw another player go down.
No, that's unfortunate for that. I mean, you know, it's going to give Alice Lloyd a point, but you don't want to get it off of something like that. Slipping, especially because it could always cause injury. So
absolutely,
you never want to see that. So we'll hopefully be able to get that taken care of and let it just be team versus team, not team versus team and floor going forward.
And then if they slip again, then we'll definitely get one out here with the kids and let them mop it.
Now they're the MVPs. This is the training moment.
Yep.
But it looks like they're playing in the corner like they've been doing the entire game.
Yeah, I think their mopping duties are over for the night.
They got their work-study hours.
Yeah.
It's definitely got to be interesting to be raised as a kid on a college campus because you're going to have students cycling in and out. So every 4 years you have a new group of people, but you're going to get to grow up around these different people they're trying to figure out their lives, and your life's just getting started.
Yep.
So it's got to be a surreal experience being a college campus kid. And we're still working on that floor. Looks like Mr. Athletic Director Nathan Hall found a Gatorade towel, which tends to be good for these types of situations. So they're going to definitely keep that handy going forward. Current score is Alice Lloyd 20, Ohio Christian 17. This is a big one, ladies and gentlemen. Set number 4 with Ohio Christian leading 2-1 in set points. Alice Lloyd needs this one to win it, to tie it. Go on to set 5. Ohio Christian wins this one. They go home with the dub.
Yeah, definitely love to see a set 5 here.
Oh, big time.
Been a great ball game played by both teams.
So if you had to tell me 3 players, and I'm going to put you on the spot because obviously you don't want to just pick 3, for Alice Lloyd that you've seen a great performance out of tonight, who are you saying?
I'm going to have to definitely say Jaden Hall, Gracie Gibson. Oh, this third one's tough because there's so many that you can just fit into this category.
I'm in the same boat as you.
I mean, we've seen a great game from Callie Butler. We've seen a great game from Cameron Thompson. We've seen a great game from Peyton. Even Rose Catello. Rose Catello's actually stood out a lot to me this game. I've said her name a ton. I don't know where I could go with that one. That one's actually.
I'm with you on the same. That back line has been very strong with Hall and Gibson, but there's been so many players that have made that impact as well. As we're tied 20-all, ladies and gentlemen. Alice Lloyd, the first team, hit 20. Ohio Christian matching, and Coach Van Hoos wants a timeout, talk it over with her team a little bit. And during this timeout, we're going to take a timeout as well. We will be back in just 1 second. And we're back late into the 4th set of play. Current score is Alice Lloyd 20, Ohio Christian 20. As you're going to see Hall come out, Scatella come in. And more names that we wanted to mention in contention for the top 3 players of the game had to be both seniors. We've seen a great performance out of both Kylie and Krista thus far. Kylie obviously making her impact known on the front line, while Krista mainly so on the back line, but both making overall phenomenal performances. As we're going to see Jaden Hall and Callie Butler both come back in for the Lady Eagles, as Taylon Hoskins and Cameron Thompson get a break. Smart little tip drill there, tying it up at 21.
Yeah, this is definitely the time for the Eagles to step it up here. You do not want to let the Trailblazers keep this momentum that they have right
now. It's going to be Sharp back there with the serve. Gibson with the dig, or the reception, as we learn this stream.
Yep.
Hall with a dig there. Strong kill there from Ohio Christian.
That was Snyder with the kill there.
And they're going to take a point lead, and Coach Van Hoos isn't liking what she's seeing. She's going to call a timeout. Current score, Alice Lloyd 21, Ohio Christian 22. Just a reminder, Ohio Christian leads 2-1 in sets. So if they come back and end up winning this set, that's game. We're going home. If Alice Lloyd ends up winning this one, we got one more. Set 5. So no matter who you're rooting for, you're seeing a very exciting game here. I'm hearing some excitement from old Tegan over there.
Juan told him he was going to get them up.
And Alice Lloyd looking at tying that one up. 22-all. Keeping it very interesting, very close, and very exciting. I'll tell you, volleyball is one of the sports, no matter which team I'm rooting for, I always like to see it close and interesting.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's honestly one of the most enjoyable games to watch because it's so fast-paced and just back and forth.
Yeah, it really is. As freshman Callie Butler able to make a big impact there, helping her team inch closer.
You know, I will say, as we have seen number 25 Simbach go out through the Trailblazers, you can tell that her height's been taken away from the front line.
Yeah, our thoughts and prayers are definitely with her, as you never want to see any type of injury, no matter how big or how small. Definitely praying for her.
Absolutely.
As that ball was crazy, hit on the left side, rolled all the way to the right, and then dropped down, tying the game up. So that's the perfect play for what you could almost call a volleyball trick play.
Great job right there keeping it alive. As you see here, Alice Lloyd.
And if you're looking over there at the fan bench at the back right, you're seeing Micah Turner in the second row going crazy. That's a kid that's got a lot of energy, and he's going to show it. Alice Lloyd, 1 point away from sending us to set 5 with libero Gracie Gibson back there for the serve. This is a big one.
Wow, great dig back there.
Just not able to capitalize. Tied up, 24-all. This, again, another set that finishes having to go to a 2-point lead. This will be the third one this game.
Yep.
And talk about evenly matched teams. I have never seen a game this even. Usually whenever they go to set 5, a team's won by like 5 or 10 here, lost 5 or 10 there. I've never seen it be like, because two teams tied up that well. You're going to see senior Krista Amberg make a big impact there, putting her team 1 point away from the win as Cameron Thompson and Taylor Hoskins come back in.
Yeah, Eagles definitely seem to have all the momentum on their side right now, so right now is the time that you want to capitalize on it and don't let it get sucked out of you.
Yeah, there's Cameron Thompson up here with what could be the last serve of the set. The Eagles would love that.
And Ohio Christian's just not letting that happen.
Keeping it close, 25-all, ladies and gentlemen. As you're going to see the libero for Ohio Christian going back to serve. That's going to be number 8, Sophie Coleman.
And as we see there, great dig back there in the back row.
Yeah, Cameron Thompson was ready for that one, though.
Another
great dig from Coleman, yeah.
Eagles are in full attack mode on this play, and there you go right there, Eagles taking the point.
And again, Alice Lloyd 1 point away from sending us to a set 5 with Rose Scatello back there to serve. Looks like we have a timeout. Current score, Alice Lloyd 26, Ohio Christian 25. And we do appreciate the very kind comment from Greg Hanna out here in the section. obviously rooting for Ohio Christian, seeing a great game out of both teams. We do appreciate the support. I'm glad that you were able to tune in and that you're enjoying what we're doing here. We'll try to make sure that all of our sports are commentated as well as efficiently streamed going forward, now that we have a lot of the great equipment that AD Hall has been able to provide to us.
Absolutely, and that's really what it's all about, just being able to help get these people exposure out there for the families who aren't able to attend these games. So seeing comments like that really make it worth it.
That's the best part. Yeah, just a reminder, the set score, Alice Lloyd has won 1 set, Ohio Christian's won 2. So if Alice Lloyd wins this one, we're going to set 5. If Ohio Christian wins this one, we're going home. So Alice Lloyd with a 1-point lead only needs to score 1 more to get that victory. And we're going to have a junior from Texas, Rose Catello, out there serving.
And a perfect serve right there.
Built that wall strong there with the senior and freshman. But they answered back with a stronger one. That ball didn't give any leeway. That was impressive.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with that number 28 for Ohio Christian Bowling.
Bowling's had a phenomenal game.
She has, and she's just a junior, so I mean, the
got
Trailblazer fans have 1 more year with her after this year, so that's definitely a great thing for them. As we see a serve from the knees right there.
As Ohio Christian's going to take a late lead, 27-26. Alice Lloyd's going to need to match this or it's game over.
Is this the first lead from the Trailblazers that they've had this whole set?
I don't know if it has this entire set, but I know it's been recently that this has been their first lead. But you could be right.
Just a great place ball right there, and that will do it, folks, as we see the Ohio Christian Trailblazers taking a 28-26 lead in the 4th set with a 3-1 victory over Alice Lloyd here.
Again, just a great game from both teams, keeping it close. I mean, 3 of the sets had to go to win by 2 because they were just that close. And you can't ask for a more competitive game than one that stays that close like that. I mean, you see either team could win, and that's honestly, that's volleyball. That's the best part about watching volleyball, is games just like that.
Absolutely, and here you see right here Rose Catello helping Bowling into the prayer circle. I mean, that's really what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's just a game. And
oh, it's a lot more than just that. This is something these ladies have worked for since middle school, high school, younger. Devoting a lot of time to this, but then after the game, you're showing who they're devoting any other success to. And that will do it here from us, finishing off with a set score of Alice Lloyd 1, Ohio Christian 3, having 3 sets that needed to go to win by 2. Very, very close, very interesting game of volleyball we got to watch today. We will be streaming this Saturday, I believe, is the next game. It's a tri-match, as far as I know. But I have heard recently JV will also play, so it looks like there's 4 volleyball games going on this weekend, seeing Alice Lloyd playing in 3 of them. I'm sure an athletic post will go out here in the next little bit advertising that. So if you're wanting to watch some more Alice Lloyd volleyball, make sure to tune into that on Saturday. And then I believe Sunday will be, baseball, softball.
Yes.
Getting some fall ball action in from all over the athletic department. So remember to turn on your notifications for Alice Lloyd's social media, for YouTube. Make sure you get all the action. And as always, we thank you for joining us up